Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. Today I will talk about the full moon in Aries for each and every single sign. So I recommend you to watch your sun sign and your rising sign, and if you can also your moon sign. And I just want you to keep in mind this is a general reading, so I also do private readings, so if you want to know more precisely what your birth chart means, what the transits mean, you can book a private reading with me, and you find all the details in the description box below. So we have this full moon at 16 degrees and 32 minutes in the sign of Aries. So Aries is about identity. It rules the first house. It's about leadership, moving forward, right? But in this video, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into all the aspects and the connections, because it is going to be a little bit more complex than that. But in general, I don't feel that this is a really bad full moon, right? This is about healing. There's a lot of healing taking place during this full moon. So you're being really, because when we look at Libra, right? We're in Libra season. So happy birthday to all the Libras watching. I hope you're gonna have an amazing day. And Libra is all about balance, justice, relating, creativity, money, right? It's about harmony, creating harmony in whatever aspect of your life. And we're going to see that with the signs, right? So where's Libra, where's Aries for you? But this axis is all about you as a person versus others, and also about balance in different aspects in your life. But we have this full moon conjuncting Chiron, right? And Chiron is the wounded healer. It's about feeling the pain of injustice, right? Feeling the pain of your identity, because we have it in areas. So in which areas in your life you have a bit of a lack of stepping up, or where it hurts to step up, to move forward. And you know, we have the sun conjuncting Venus. So this is about beauty, relationships. This is about harmony. So where in your life you need more harmony? Where do you need to step up more, and where do you need to create more harmony, right? Because Aries with Chiron there, you either might be too defensive, or you might avoid taking any responsibility and take action. You know, which area can you be more bold, or which area needs more harmony? And talking about harmony, we have a grand trine in air. And you know, if you look at air, it's hard to grasp. So air signs are are hard to grasp, detached, but at the same time social, and like to see things from different perspectives. So these subjects will come up. We have a lot of people who are going to have a lot of new ideas. So because air is all about ideas, intellect, it's about rationalizing. So, but it can also be very creative. So I bet during this full moon we have a lot of healing when it comes to relationships, when it comes to taking ownership, when it comes to taking action. We have a lot of healing, or even healing in money issues as well. And really it's like a lot of innovative ideas might come to you. So this grand trine is Saturn trining Mars in Gemini. So Saturn is in Aquarius, Mars is in Gemini, and then the Sun and Venus are in Libra, and they're all trining each other. Besides, if I say this correctly, Venus is not trining Mars, so we would have it with the Sun. So definitely there's some harmony with your ideas, and Saturn is really committed, right? Wants to commit, wants to move forward. But then we have Mars squaring Neptune, which is like I want to take action, but where do I start? So it's like Mars is swimming away and Neptune is dissolving. So this is a really good time to maybe not yet take action on your ideas, but be committed to your ideas, write them down, and know that you will actually take action on those ideas, right? So write them down. This might be ideas that you wanted to do before, because we do have Mars retrograde coming up. And I'm not saying that it's not a good time to take new action, but it's just that you will see that there will be some kind of lack of energy starting something new. But you can work on it behind the scenes, right? Like introspecting, fine-tuning it, making it almost more perfect, right? Talking about perfection, we have Mercury in Virgo, and it's direct again during this full moon. So, you know, you can get ahead, sign contracts again, buy your electronics. Okay, my cat is in her running. This is playtime, I guess, or she just want to be present on the camera. I love her so much though. She's my little cutie. So then we have Mercury trining Pluto. So there are going to be a lot of messages, downloads, a lot of things that need healing will come up. We're preparing for the eclipses again, which will happen by the end of October, right, in Scorpio. So we're gonna let go of a lot of old pains. We're going towards a higher consciousness. So there are things that need healing, and it's going to be shown to you. So old patterns in relationships, generational family karma, these kind of things will come up, so you can go towards healing. And we have Uranus with the North Node, right? So a lot of upheaval, a lot of unexpected events. We've been seeing this worldwide, right? Like things that are very unexpected. Like we're working towards more stability, but somehow there's always a little bit of a disruption in the stability. And there is a new, like working towards green technology, like green as in Taurus. Taurus wants to be very, you know, it's often very related to farming, stability, money. So money systems, banking systems are very often related to the sign of Taurus as well. Then we have Uranus, which is all about technology, science, innovation, everything unpredictable. So there's a lot of unpredictable events and people are like, what is going on? You can't grasp it, right? So we have to learn how to find stability, right, Taurus, in a lot of ups and downs and while healing. So in a way, this is a very beautiful time, and in a way, this is a very insecure time, because we have to learn how to stand into our own power and learn discernment within ourselves. What is our truth? What do we believe in, right? What is true to us? And really listen to your heart, right? Okay, so I think we can start with all the signs. So I'm gonna put up Aries. Aries, okay. So, hello Aries, it's good to see you. This full moon will be in your sign, so you're absolutely going to be affected by this full moon. But for you, it's going to be very, very, very positive, because we have Jupiter in your sign, right? We have the moon and Chiron. So even though Jupiter is not in conjunction, it's still affecting you. So you will be very optimistic about whatever is coming up. So you will have a great chance to heal who you are in relationships. It's all about relating, because we have the Sun and Venus in your 7th house. So it could be that you really starting to see how you can harmonize how to harmonize your relationships. So what can I do to really make my relationship better? How to communicate better? Was I maybe not standing in my own power, right? Because sometimes when we want to be like giving and we give our power away, that's not very attractive to the other person. So you will see ways to harmonize. Maybe you will have a great conversation, or you know, you're going yeah, it's almost like maybe you're going on a short trip, but you're definitely going to find ways to be romantic. And even some of you are getting married around this time, okay? Getting married, or you would meet someone new that is healing all aspects of the people you've met before, is healing all the aspects of your belief systems of what relationships are about. Like some of you don't believe in love anymore, right? And this could be people that are in a relationship or not in a relationship. It's about healing that, the fact that you can be yourself in a relationship. You do not need to present yourself as someone that you're not. It's all about seeing beauty and being your unique self. And it's all about finding harmony and seeing the beauty of your partner, right? Being true to who you are. So we have a grand trine, right, for you. Well, that will be in your 11th house, 7th house, and 3rd house. So like I said, there could be like a short trip. You could maybe even be together with a group of friends that you're going out, or you're going to be away from your friends. Social times. Maybe for the single Aries, you might meet someone in a social setting or on a trip, right? You're meeting, there's a lot going on right now, but the main subject is a you versus your partner, or you versus how can I attract someone new. We're going into eclipse season, and your North Node and Uranus are in your 2nd house. You're letting go of how can I make money through help from other people. Your North Node is in the 2nd house, which is about making money through your own needs. You don't need anybody else to see your value. So putting value on yourself is going to earn money, and you can actually do it yourself. So believing in you is going to bring money, right? Even though there is some instability with Uranus there, it's like, it's probably going out, coming in. It's like, what is happening, right? Like with Uranus there, I have it in my natal chart, and it's literally like sometimes everything is gone and then everything is back again. So ways to make money is through the internet, working online, having more of a job where you have a lot of freedom, like teaching, anything that has freedom or is something scientific can help you making money, right? I do astrology, so and I work online with websites, 2nd house. So this is how I maintained a more stable income. Yeah. What else can I tell you? Yeah, like I feel work at this point is not your main subject around this full moon. But you might have a really good conversation at work, because we have Pluto trining Mercury in the 6th house. So maybe you'll have a good conversation. Maybe people like the ideas that you're bringing. So I would say there's a lot of healing. Like I can be who I am and be fully loved and appreciated for exactly that. So let me see if I can get you some channeled messages before I go to the next sign. Okay. I don't know, like some of you are wanting to buy a car. I'm getting car, or like a truck, like a 4x4 truck. I know this is very specific, so this is not for everyone. Some people are thinking about transport, buying some form of transport. It is also time to connect and talk to your family. If you haven't called them in a while, this is the time to do it, talk things through. yeah, I hear like business partnerships. Like I talked a lot about romantic relationships, but also business partnerships are going to see a lot of healing. And if you're in a business with someone, you could actually make more money around this time. By actually, yeah, it's like creating more harmony in your business relationships. I keep hearing, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, right? Don't forget to meditate and really go inward before you speak up. Because some of you speak up and then you think about it. But I feel that the ideas you have right now are like, it's almost like they're worth a lot of money. So think before you speak, so you really get the credit for what you're saying and you can be a little bit more prepared. Yeah, so this is my message for you. Thank you for watching, Aries. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate your support, your love. Leave a comment below how does resonate with you, and I hope to see you next time. Bless you a million. Bye. So, Taurus, let me get your chart up. We have this full moon in the 12th house, right? Full moon in Aries in the 12th house, where you also have been having Chiron for a while. Chiron is in conjunction with the moon, and the 12th house is about the closure of a karmic cycle, right? And Chiron is pain, but also healing. So a lot of you have been forced to dive into yourself and to, like, the 12th house is ruled by Pisces. It only works and it only can be activated once we believe in something greater than ourselves, whatever that means for you, right? Can be God, can be the universe. It's about connecting and going inward. So it's also about behind the scenes, take your rest. And this is where the answers might come to you. Like, a lot of you Taurus are having major revelations, not only through meditation, but also through your dreams, through being alone. And it's opposing the Sun and Venus in your 6th house. So finding rest within your body means you can find a new job, right? So if you've been very restless, if you're looking for a job or you are in a job, it's been more difficult. But you can find harmony in your work by feeling calm from within. So if a stressful situation happens at work and you're calm, you can easily resolve it. But if you panic, or if you know, another way, how can this present itself is that you're trying to run away from being alone. And trying to run away from being alone is making you restless and makes you do, it's almost like it's related to your work, right? Like, doing better at work means taking your rest, having a good schedule, right? Taking care of your health. It's good for health checkups right now. If you're a single Taurus, now could be the time that you're meeting a romantic love at work, okay? Because we have Libra in the 6th house, so a lot of Taurus, you meet romances at work. Leave a comment below if that's true. We have a grand trine in air, right? So Saturn is in your 10th house, trining the Sun in your 6th, and Mars in the 2nd. So this is all about work. How can I make more money? I see a lot of you carry a lot of responsibility if you're in a job. And if you're not in a job, it might have been a little bit difficult to find a job. So first, rest and work in a systematic way. Write down all your ideas right now, because you have a lot of them. And yeah, it's like some of you are worried that if you do the job that you like, that money is not, it's almost like, yeah, this thing that I want is not going to bring me the money that I want. But actually, This is going to be a major theme the upcoming months for you with Mars retrograde, right? Believing in yourself that money is coming, and even with the things that you like doing. So then we have Mars squaring Neptune. So don't lend money to friends. Right now it's like, who's your true friend and who's not? So be aware of the advice they're giving you about money. I would right now rely on the way you think you should make money. And you have a lot of power, because we have Pluto in the 9th house, to dive deep within yourself. Like maybe even going on a retreat, like some of you will go in a spiritual retreat. That's a very beautiful full moon to do that. And it's also showing you ways on how to stand more in your power and take more initiative, trust more on yourself, right? So this moon can project as well in opposition, right? So there might be people in the job that taking action. Well, you had this idea all along. So this is teaching you to speak up right away. I have this idea, I'm gonna speak up right now, right away, okay? So, yeah. Then we have eclipse season is coming soon. And it's going to affect you majorly. Scorpio and Taurus going to be affected majorly. You have the North Node in your 1st house, right? This is your identity. This is like, for a lot of Taurus, your identity makes money. Who you are, true from the core, can make you a lot of money, right? So if you're out of alignment and you've been giving yourself away in relationships, the universe is pulling you back. So some Taurus are experiencing either a breakup in a relationship, so you are relying on your own strong core, or you will meet someone, South Node, from a past life to support you with your goals. Because you have to focus now on you, your goals, what you're doing. I'm not saying being selfish and let your partner leave them somewhere else. No, no, no. This is about also receiving support instead of giving it. So it's a very healthy give and take without losing your identity. So sometimes there will be different ways. You've been trying different paths, maybe trying different identities, and it all leads you to being your own rebellious self, right? To your own, like, who am I? This is a very big question for Taurus. So let me get some channeled messages for you. So no cards today, channeled messages. And yeah, I'm hearing you like go outside and get some fresh air. And if you can, bring like a notebook where you can write down your ideas. So like make some notes, go to a park or a forest or a lake, somewhere outside with a lot of fresh air. Because I see some of you have been almost like confined for a while. You feel a bit trapped. You need to release. You need to get outside. Yeah, take on a new sports routine again. So, healthy foods, sport routines. Some of you are signing a new contract. Just read well the conditions, so it goes all honest and well. So that's my message for you, my lovely Taurus. Thank you a million for subscribing, leaving comments, and all your love and support. I really appreciate you, and I know you're gonna do so well. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign, Gemini. So we have this full moon for you in your 11th house. Ooh, the camera is shaking. I have to buy this new studio light. So Gemini, so good to see you again. 11th house is this full moon in Aries, which means communities, friendships, But Aries is also the sign of leadership. So a lot of you Geminis are people that are the leader of your friend group. Like you're the one who's taking initiatives, you're the one like organizing stuff. Like people like to follow you in a group setting. So that's why a lot of Aries, you are good in leading workshops, leading groups. You're definitely like the leader in the pack of friends or in a community, right? It's opposing the sun and the moon, the sun and Venus in your 5th house. So it's about having fun, being creative, and even some of you might find love in a group setting. If you're single, if you're Gemini and single, this could definitely be a team for you. The insecurities of you stepping up in your friend groups, like maybe you felt like I'm too much in my friend groups and I'm taking it down a notch. I don't want to like be too much. With Chiron there, you will heal this part of yourself, right? Like, yeah, it's like letting go of the tension you feel when you're in groups, because you're just as accepted as everyone else. And maybe people want you to step up as a leader, right? So I feel there's been some doubts, like who am I compared to a group? Some of you want to do some workshops. Yeah, maybe some art workshops, some healing workshops, or whatever you want to teach that has to do with some creative expression of yourself. You've been doubting to do that, but you might just step up and heal that part of yourself, because we have Jupiter there backing it up. A lot of you Geminis will have a lot of fun, enjoying yourself. And we also have a grand trine, right? And this is very beautiful because it's in air, and Gemini is an air sign. So it's like your 1st, your 5th, and your 9th house are affected. So these are all about self-expression. This is about what do you believe about yourself and what ideas you can bring to the world, right? You have Aquarius in the 9th house. So this is about innovation and the world. Like probably you have this really humanitarian perspective on how you would like the world to be. Like the world would be so much better if it was that, and that, and that. Your ideas will flow very quickly because we have Mercury direct in Virgo, which also rules Mercury, just like you, just like your sign. Then we have eclipse season coming up as well. And the North Node is in your 12th house and the South Node is your 6th house. So a lot of worrying about work and is going to be stripped off, and you're going to focus more on how can I rest? How can I write down all the ideas that I have? Because your mind is going like 100,000 ideas an hour. Write it down, write it down, write it down. You might use this later on in life. So write down as much as you can. You are, yeah, it's like ideas about how to make money. Maybe ideas for a business. Just write it down. You will come back to it later. Very vivid dreams, flashes of insights. Yeah, I feel this is a really fun time, a social time. Write down your ideas because you're going to feel very restless. Let me see if I can get you some channeled messages as well. You're probably going to be less motivated with work. Even though you have so many ideas, you can't get it off the ground. This is what happens with air. And you have Neptune in the 10th house. So if you're in the healing business or in a creative business, you're thriving right now. Thriving, I'm just saying, thriving. If you are in a very precise business, you're gonna struggle a little bit. Also, I don't want to forget, this is also a time to get pregnant, right? So if you don't want that, be careful around this full moon, or the whole basically the whole Libra season, okay? Channeled messages for Gemini. Don't be afraid to step up, I hear. So whatever that means for you, in which you know the situation. Some will reunite with some friends. Could be friends from the past. This could be like gathering friends after a while, like having a lot of fun. Collect your thoughts. Like maybe some of you are thinking about writing a book even. Yeah, if you can go to some kind of healer, or you are a healer, yeah, this is going to get you further in life, and you're gonna reconnect with a female friend or like a mother figure that's going to help you with your, almost like your spiritual path. So that's my message for you, Gemini. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I truly, truly believe that your genius is going to come forward. I want you to believe just as much in yourself as I believe in you, because you can do it, okay? You can take the action. You are exactly who you think you are in your heart, which is an inner genius. So show that to the world. Don't be afraid to step up. Bless you so much, Gemini. Let's move on to the next sign, Cancer. So Cancer, for you, we have this full moon in your 10th house, right? Which is absolutely amazing, because you have a chance to heal and show the world your skills, right? Okay, let me get your chart up so I get more clarity about what is going on. So Jupiter is in your 10th house, right? Depends on the decans as well, but this is a general reading, so I don't want to dive too much into it. Work, right? You're healing this aspect in work of I'm not good enough, because you have been thinking I should do better, I should be more rewarded, I should do better, why aren't people seeing what I'm doing, right? This is going to be healed. There is a massive aspect of you that doesn't believe you're a leader. Cancer, you are a cardinal sign. You are a natural leader, right? Cardinal signs are the ones that take action first. So we have Cancer related to the mother and Capricorn related to the father, you know, and it doesn't mean that if you're a guy that you're like a mother. No, it means that you are someone who leads with empathy. You are someone that takes people under your wing and guide them. And you have Aries in the 10th house for most of you. So you're a born leader. People like how you lead with empathy. That's your true self. And we also have a grand trine, right? Because the moon is opposing Venus and the sun in your 4th house. So maybe the fears that you've been having is related to something that happened in your family, the way you were brought up maybe, or actually your family could be encouraging you right now as well. They could be saying like, come on, you can do it, Cancer, step up, go for the things that you actually want. You know, there will be a lot of support from your family. So those are two ways it can happen, right? It could also be your family, your own family. So the family you have through a relationship with Libra there in the 4th house. So however this resonates with you. But I see there's a lot of support, right? And it could also be projected onto others with an opposition. So maybe you're seeing support from other people, but actually you can have this support yourself by believing in you, that you can have this job, you can step up, you can be seen, right? Just be aware that Mars is in your 12th house, so it's behind the scenes, so your energy runs out more quickly. So for you, it's important to meditate a lot and recharge yourself. Do either sports like yoga, Tai Chi, that will recharge from the universe. because 12th house runs with the flow of the universe, and people are very scared of the 12th house, but actually it can work for you if you know, because the 12th house is the one that connects you with God, with the universe, with whatever your belief system is. It makes you one with that. So if you're trying to like go away from that, this is when it hits you. This is when it's an unpleasant house. But if you know how to go with the flow, like the fish, because it's ruled by Pisces, you will be guided. The sea doesn't need to find direction. The sea knows where it needs to go. It goes with the stream, okay? We have eclipse season coming up, right? And we have the North Node in your 11th house. So you're focused on building some kind of community. There's my cat. But I'm filming. Yeah. Okay. So it's really about building community. It's about maybe some of you are building a website, like a money-making website, organizing workshops, online workshops, right? So it's a great time to build a community if that is something that you have been thinking about. We have a grand trine in air, your 12th, 4th, and 8th house. So a massive, massive, massive time to break family, generational karma, curses, all that stuff. So do a meditation to see what patterns you can break now. Or maybe you can heal and forgive some family members. This is going to be a very, very massive subject right now. So you're going to be more focused on community and less on you. But when it comes to work, it is about daring to step up. So in that way, it is about you, but it's more about thinking bigger. This is how I can say it better. Thinking bigger and believing in yourself. So I hope that is helpful for you. Let me see if I can have some messages for my Cancers. Okay, I'm hearing buy plants. If you can buy plants in the house, then this is the time to do it. So buy plants, and maybe do some sports, but like calm, like I said, yoga, Tai Chi. What is your message? What do you want to say? Eh? And love yourself, right? Love yourself and let yourself be pampered by other people, like maybe your family, right? Spend some time by water, recharge. So yeah, I think that's my message for you. Thank you so much for your support, and I know you're gonna do so great. So believe in yourself, step up, think big, and you're gonna be just fine, Cancer. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. So let's move on to the next sign. Bacha, come on, be nice with me, eh? It's not the time to play now, even though we're talking about the next sign, Leo. And Leo is our playful sign, our creative sign. And, you know, we have this full moon in Aries in your fellow fire sign, right? So Aries for you, Leo, is in your 9th house. And 9th house is all about higher consciousness, far away travels, right? And with Aries, it's also about taking action. So some of you wanted to travel and you didn't have the chance. Some of you have some kind of, it's almost like you lost some type of belief that there's something higher than you, or you lost some faith in God sometimes. And this is preventing you from doing what you actually want to do and step up, making this trip that you actually want to make. Racha, come on. I'm filming. So, trips, studying. Maybe some of you are studying something. Maybe something you thought you weren't able to do. you're going to actually do it now. You're going to step up your game and be like, yeah, I can do this. Like, it's almost like you're going to motivate yourself again to do it. It could be that your partner is encouraging you to study something. Some of you are studying subjects like the justice system. You could be a lawyer, financial, like something financial. A lot of you are interested in like how to be like financially independent, how to make more money. So there are different ways that you're gonna study. Maybe you're traveling and studying at the same time. Maybe you're booking a trip, planning a trip. Yeah, you definitely feel this this need to travel with Jupiter there in the 9th house. You're going to open up your mind with traveling, with seeing different cultures, maybe learning a new language. Could be due to a travel. We also have a grand trine in air, right? And air we cannot grasp. Air slips through your fingers, goes to different sides, goes with the wind, is detached, but can see everything from above. So for you, it's in your 3rd house, your 7th house, and your 11th house. So it could be that through your friends, you get to know what to study or what to do. Could be that your partner is helping you, or maybe your partner have been restricting you with Saturn in the 7th house. But there's a great need to be with your partner and your friends. It could be that through your new study, you might meet someone new. A lot of you Leos meet people through short trips. Could be now, but it could be that that happened to you in the past. You're very... It's almost like when you learn, when you keep yourself busy, you feel this harmony in your mind. Like, yeah, I'm complete, right? You have this curiosity that needs to be fulfilled. And keep in mind, we're gonna have a eclipse season coming up, right? And this is going to be Scorpio, and the North Node is in Taurus in your 10th house. So be prepared. Your career might take off like boom. If you are like on social media, if you are like on an online platform, you might just go viral. You might just shift jobs just like this. You might get a remote job. Maybe you already have a remote job, but you're going to get a promotion doing that, right? There's a lot of possibilities here, but your career is a huge focus. It's less on family. It's about the belief systems that you got from your family. You're going to let that go, and you're going to believe in yourself that you can actually get there. You can get where you want to be. We have Neptune in the 8th house, squaring Mars in the 11th. So please don't lend any money to your friends, right? Don't tell them your secrets. They will spill your secrets right now. Okay? Things are foggy, things are strange, things are weird. Don't do it. Do you have some extra messages from the collective right now? I don't know, but some of you have a special connection to like birds. So maybe there's a specific bird and you need to look up the symbolism of that bird. I don't know why, like you can look it up on Google. I feel like money is on your mind. How do I make more money? Can I get to my goals if I don't earn as much as I would like to have? It's like you're working, you feel like it's almost like some of you feel like the relationship that you're in is hard work. I need to work so hard to keep this going. That's not true. You can just be yourself. I feel like you want to impress someone so much, which is so amazing and beautiful, but stay true to yourself. But I feel this really nice energy. This is going to be a very good moon for you. You're going to have a lot of revelations, a lot of ideas. Your career is boom. It's going to take off, if not already, soon. Yeah. That's my message for you, my lovely, lovely Leos. I'm so proud of you. You've done so well. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I'm very grateful for your being. Thank you so much. Bless you a million. And I hope to see you next time. Bye. So I'm ready to move on to the next sign, Virgo. So Virgo, we have this full moon for you in Aries in your 8th house. 8th house is all about shredding skin. It's about cycles. It's about sex, debts. This is about other people's money, but also about true intimacy and true soul knowing. So we have an opposition with Venus and the Sun in your 2nd house. So maybe some of you have been too proud to take money from other people to do the things that you want to do, so you would make more money. Like maybe you could be investing more in something that you know could really take off. Invest more so you can take the next step. I don't know. There could be a lot of money coming in for you, Virgo. A lot of money. Venus and the Sun in your 2nd house. It could be like boom. Right? It could also be that with Chiron there, it hurts. Like people want to share this money, take this money. Be aware, if you do get a lot of money during this full moon, do not tell your secrets to everyone. General secrets, but also about how much you earn. Make sure to get all the papers right, to get the money right, the papers right, taxes in order. There's a big healing when it comes to intimacy. Some of you are coming out of the closet, whatever it is you want to come out with sexually. You're owning your sexuality in many beautiful ways. You're saying thank you. If people want to invest in you, you're going to say thank you. You're going to open up, share your true self with the people you love, right? A lot of you might make money through your relationships in general, through your lifetime, because we have Libra in the 2nd house, right? So 2nd house about making money. So it could be that through your partner, when you get married or you're in a relationship, your money goes up like crazy. Okay. We have a grand trine in air. 2nd house, 6th house, 10th house. Work taking off like crazy. The thing is that you want to take more action, but Mars is squaring Neptune in the 7th house. So it could be that due to romantic situations, you forget to put in too much work in your career. It could be that maybe your partner hasn't given you the best advice for your career, or has given you the best advice. It's just your energies are towards working what you really want to do, or not as high as you want to, but it's almost like you will get money through very little effort. Boom, money comes in. Then we have eclipse season coming up, and it's in Scorpio, and the North Node, South Node in Scorpio, North Node in Taurus. And I know it's not yet there, but still the first influences are coming. What do we have? Uranus in the 9th house of higher learning, traveling. Some of you are digital nomads, right? North Node in the 9th house. 9th house has to do with could be import and export, so making money through import and export, writing. You could be a travel blogger, right? You could actually make money through traveling, Virgo. How great is that? You're letting go the small details, and it's about, you could make money through higher philosophy. So A lot of you Virgos studying astrology. With Uranus there in the 9th house, you could be working with websites, traveling, working online, being on social media, being writers, researchers. Overall, I do see hard work, even though sometimes you're a little bit like, oh, where do I start? But I see only positive things, actually. It's very positive. A lot of healing. There could be, okay, and I don't want you to get like nervous. There could be an inheritance through a deceased one. If that's the case, I'm so sorry. My condolences to you. Doesn't mean it has to be like that, okay? If this is the case, bless the person that deceased. Give them a really beautiful passage to the other side, because we don't want to like bring them, we want them to be happy on the other side, right? And I do also, I don't do this officially, but I have done in readings, mediumship, connecting with people from the other side. And I know there's so many people have doubts about it, but this is the beauty of it. Why doubt about it? How beautiful is it to know that your loved ones are in a good place, that they're doing okay, that they're fine, right? So let me see if I can get you some channeled messages, Virgo. Yeah, I keep hearing secrets. Be aware of sharing your secrets. It's almost like, yeah, you do have some enemies, like some jealousy right now. Like some people don't like that. They want things that are yours. They don't like what you have. Maybe some traveling. I feel like you're very much in your power right now. Like you're in your power. You know what you want. You know where you're going. I feel like nothing like really extreme besides maybe a sudden income. So this is my message for you, my lovely Virgos. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I would love to hear from you, your stories, what you're going through. Thank you so much for all your love. Thank you a million. I really appreciate you, Virgo. You're so strong. You've been doing so well. And keep going. Really. Thank you. Let's move on to the next sign, Libra. So, wow. Libra, we have this full moon in the sign of Aries. And it's going to be in your 7th house. And you're going to be super magnetic. Did I say super magnetic? You have the Sun and Venus in your 1st house. You will walk into a room and people are gonna be like blown away. Wow. Libra's coming in, right? You're gonna have a lot of romantic interests right now. There is a massive healing, true self-love, that you might attract a new partner. You can heal a lot in your relationship by actually standing in your power and loving yourself. You're going to be extremely magnetic. Venus is in your own sign. In your identity, yourself. You're just like, it's almost like being you is enough. And you're gonna suddenly figure that out. I just need to be me. You're gonna be uplifted. And there will be some things coming up regarding relationships with Chiron and the moon. But it is towards healing. It is like, I don't need to overly give to please people. I can just be me. Because you are the harmony already. You are the empathy already. You don't have to try so hard, right? And you're gonna figure it out now. Yes. So we have a grand trine in your 1st house, your 5th and your 9th house. So some of you are, it's very strange, gonna take a trip and you might get pregnant, right? Children. Others of you are going on a trip for maybe some workshops, or you're going on a trip, you're having a lot of ideas. You might be studying, for some of you, studying, like a lot of you are doing something with photography, reading, writing. It's like a lot of ideas. Some of you really have a book. It's almost like you have a book in mind, right? And you're just not really sure how to start, but there's a lot of ideas. Yeah. Yeah, there's some people talking behind your back, I'm hearing. This is also with Mercury still in the 12th house. It's soon going to be in your sign. Some of you getting proposed to, getting married, or actually taking finally the step to move on from something. I am like something that wasn't there for you in the first place, you will walk away from because you simply feel amazing and you know your worth, you know your value. You're not gonna lower your standards any longer. So good for you, Libra. Honestly, good for you. I'm really proud of you for taking these steps, taking these decisions. Do I get some channeled messages for my Libras? Be happy, be strong, stand in your power. Don't let people take you out of this amazing time. We have eclipse season coming up. North Node is in the 8th house, so some of you might get investors interested in whatever it is you want to start, because we have the South Node in the 2nd house, which could also take your money for some of you Libras. Less money, or like cycles of money. Like you have money, then it's gone. Investors coming in, wanting to support you. Some of you are studying the occult, astrology, and starting to make money with it in Taurus, right? So maybe some of you starting your own YouTube channel. So let me know, I'll subscribe to your channel. That's my message for you, my lovely Libras. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday, shine, have fun, be beautiful, because you are. Okay? See you next time. Thank you a million. I really appreciate you. And until next time. Let's move on to the next sign, Scorpio. So Scorpio, for you, we have this full moon in Aries in your 6th house. And 6th house is all about routines. It's about doing sports. So a lot of you have been doing more sports, taking action, also in the job. Like you had a while that you didn't feel very motivated with Chiron there in the 6th house, but you're starting to feel motivated again. You started to feel lucky again when it comes to work, because it might have been a bit painful. Like, yeah, things are going, but not as you wanted it to be, like necessarily. And we have Libra in your 12th house. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes. Like some of you Scorpios are in a secret affair. You don't have to say nothing to that, okay? Or you have secret admirers, people who adore you from afar, people who suddenly come to you and you're like, what? They're like, I've been in love with you for like 3 years, and you would be like, sorry, what? So yeah, Scorpio and their little obsessive admirers, which happens to a lot of Scorpios because they're intrigued by your mystery and they just want to know how you function. And the more closed up you are, the more intrigued people become. Like, what is this person like? And they start to fantasize, right? So it can happen in different ways. We have a grand trine in air in your 12th house, your 4th house, your 8th house. These are all houses related to family, karma, death, rebirth. So what is it that you want to leave behind? What karmic cycles have prevented you from meeting the right person, being in a stable relationship? And you know, the relationship theme is going to come up again because Scorpio, I'm telling you, we're going to have eclipse season in your sign, Taurus and Scorpio. There is going to be massive changes, and a lot of you Scorpios, you have felt already you're leaving behind a lot. like old patterns. Like maybe you were so reliant on yourself, you didn't need help from anyone, you didn't feel like being in a relationship. But with the North Node in the 7th house, you're being pulled into a relationship, pulled into a maybe a business partnership, and you could work online. You could do like some long distance relationship, online relationship, someone really rebellious that's gonna change your life and give you exactly what you need, okay? Some of you, actually, this is more like the end of the year, but some of you actually thinking about expanding the family, buying a new house, okay? Buying a new home, working on a new home. There's a lot of karma coming up from your family that are bringing you massive ways to heal. So maybe some of you were really damaged by your family dynamics, and this is why it's been hard to be in a stable partnership. But you're going to be like, you're gonna be shown the answers towards healing that, right? So it's karmic healing in relationships. You're gonna see the old patterns happening to you, and you've been protecting, like a lot of you have been protecting yourself from meeting someone new because you were scared to be hurt again. And from the outside you look like a hard shell, like arrogant, and people misread you, but you're actually just protecting your heart, because deep down in Scorpio there is a beautiful person who's fully self-aware, and you know, you have 3 layers. So if you're not self-aware, you're still sleeping, right? You haven't awakened yet. Scorpio, to really get where you want to be in life and to get not so many obstacles, you have to wake up. Wake up. And I know the people that watch my channel already are very self-aware, are already working on themselves. So I just want to tell you, well done for all that, right? Yeah, pregnancy, once again, I see pregnancy. Mars is squaring Neptune in the 5th house. Maybe by creating art, you can heal your, like, your problems with intimacy. Like some of you are, you know, searching for physical context to avoid actually looking within yourself. Ouch. But you know, these things are going to come up for healing. Also, some of you have been having problems stepping up in the job and showing your actual talents. You've been too humble, and this is why, because you can't be bothered to step up and step over people. But this also sometimes makes you not being looked at. Okay, so speak up when you need to. Do I have some last messages for Scorpio? Like channeled messages. I'm getting, be strong, but allow people to be there for you. Allow them to love you. Speak from the heart and listen to your heart. Protect yourself and tell the universe to only allow people that are for your highest good, and see people from a different perspective. If they did hurt you, it was for you to change something, to see something. So go back and see what the lessons were that you've learned, because you became so strong because of these experiences, and they led you to your beautiful self, to who you are today. So think about that. This is my message for you, my amazing Scorpios. I really appreciate you. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonated with you. I also do private readings. You find all the details in the description box below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's move on to the next sign, Sagittarius. So we have this full moon in your fellow fire sign of Aries. And Aries for you is in your 5th house. Oop, camera up and down. So 5th house is about creativity, children, romance. And with Aries there, it is all about, you know, you like a little bit of a competition with your romantic partners. You like the chase a little bit, like, you know, I'll catch you, I'll let you go. You like a little bit of games, but in a nice way. So a lot of you are into competitive sports. You, even with your kids, you would like to challenge them a little bit, you know, like in a playful way, to make them very independent. A lot of you have very independent kids. Okay. We have the Venus and the Sun in your 11th house. So if you're single, Sagittarius, you might meet someone in your friend group. For you, it's very important to be with someone that is a good friend. You are the one that marries your best friend. If your romance is not a friend, it's not working, okay? It's just chasing and fun. So you will settle with a friend, like that with Libra there in the 11th house, okay? There will be some children conceived during this full moon in Aries, so if you don't want that, be aware, be careful. A lot of ideas will come to you. We have a grand trine in air, so this creates a lot of ideas to friends, through maybe you want to study something new, maybe you are studying something new and you read this book and it gives you this brilliant idea. So write it down, do a lot of networking. You're going to be super busy, Sagittarius. A lot of things, social, creativity, work, because we also have an eclipse coming up in Taurus and Scorpio. The North Node in Taurus with Uranus in your 6th house. A lot of you working online. A lot of you are in a job where you need freedom. 9 to 5 is not doing it for you right now. If you are in a 9 to 5, you're going to feel very confined, very stressed. This is a time to really explore, right? Have fun, work in between. It's going to be a really fun month. Fun full moon. Connecting with your kids, maybe taking them outside, doing some sports with your kids, like have fun with them, create with them, learn from them. Yeah. So if you are having some arguments with a partner about your living situation, you might feel a bit weird, like you're not sure if you're in agreement about something, with Mars square Neptune. So let it go until Mars is not squaring Neptune anymore, which unfortunately will happen for quite some time, because we have Mars retrograde by the end of October. So there will be a lot of challenges when it comes to communication with your partner. Okay, you might already start to feel a little bit. You need to communicate very clearly with your partner. Okay, very important now. New studies, creativity, reading, writing, networking, busy, super duper busy. That's what I'm seeing for you. Do I have any channeled messages for my lovely Sagittarius? You will be able to do a lot in the month of October. I know this is just about the full moon, but this is the message. Check up on your health. Don't ignore if something is up with your health. Check it up. Some of you have suffered a little bit from anxiety. Like overthinking, like, am I good enough to do my work? Don't try to avoid the responsibility. You have to face it. You have to face your responsibilities, okay? Even though life's very fun right now. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, stay focused, have fun, enjoy, right? And this is my message for you, my lovely Sagittarius. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I really appreciate all your love and support. Thank you so much. Thank you a million, and I hope to see you next time. So let's move on to the next sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, for you, we have this full moon in your 4th house. I don't know why I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. So I'm laughing because I feel your energies, Capricorn. I think it's just going to be a good month for you. That's why I'm laughing, because I feel like it's very uplifting. This full moon is in your 4th house of family. This is in your 4th house of your roots, right? And Aries is all about your identity, very strong. So a lot of you Capricorns are coming from a very independent, go-getter family. And career is gonna skyrocket. And maybe because your career is skyrocketing, you are thinking about buying a house. You're thinking about moving. Your home situation might become better, whatever that means for you. But career is going to skyrocket. If you are in the public eye, or even if you walk on the street, people are going to be in awe about you, Capricorn. You have Venus and the Sun in your 10th house. So you're going to be like, people are going to be like, wow. You, for the first time in a long time, you're going to feel very grounded. You're going to feel very uplifted, optimistic about who you are. You feel more forgiving about your family. This is a great time for forgiveness for whatever situation. Money still is a little bit difficult, but it's starting to get better again. But definitely there could be money coming through through your work. I almost want to speak so fast because I feel excited. I feel a lot of good things could happen to my Capricorns. Signing new contracts, getting a new job, promotion. Hard work is paying off. Finally, hard work is paying off for a lot of you Capricorns. You will be seen. You will be noticed. We also have an eclipse coming up, right? In the sign of Taurus and Scorpio. The south node is Scorpio, the north node in Taurus in the 5th house. So if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful, because especially around the eclipses, end of October, beginning of November, you will focus maybe more on romance. Some of you are going to date online again, dating online. Unexpected talents are gonna come up. Like, I had no idea I was good at that. Maybe you had an idea, but there will be some visions that are gonna become reality in a hobby, and this hobby could actually make you money, right? Because you have Taurus in the 5th house, could make you money. So look at where other opportunities are in your chart. Yeah. Expanding the family, buying a bigger home, moving for work for some of you. But also, if you're single Capricorn, finding romance through work. Maybe you work in a new place, you'll meet someone new. Because we're still in Libra season. Libra is all about relationships. And we have the Sun and Venus in Libra. It's opposing Chiron, so we can heal a big part of our insecurities that we got from that you got from your family situation. Ground trine in air in your 2nd, 6th, 10th house, all related to work, making money, work. You're gonna have fantastic ideas, right? We do have Mars squaring Neptune, so it's gonna be a little bit squeaky. It's like you want to do a lot, you want to do a lot of things, but it's just hard to put it down. So write down the ideas at least. Go swimming for some of you. It would be good to swim if you can. Do I have some channeled messages for my Capricorns? Yeah, a lot of you are buying apartments, houses, expanding the house. Try to be grateful like sometimes you, like some of you, I see the negative side of situations are coming up a lot, but actually there's a blessing in disguise. So see if you can find blessings in the situations that you're in, that's gonna really help you. Yeah, because a lot of blessings are coming to you. So count the blessings that you already have, and more is to come. Reading books. And like I have a book here about human design. I don't know, I've been thinking about making a video about it, but some of you might be interested in that as well. So it can help you with your career. So put a comment below if you want me to make a video about human design, because I've been diving into that subject for quite some time. What else? Step back into your power, okay? Don't pull back when this attention comes to you. Take it with pride. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am visible, and it's totally fine, okay? So this is my message for you, my amazing, amazing Capricorns. I'm so proud of you. You're gonna do super well this full moon. You're gonna love it. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, I do private readings. You find all the details in the description box below. And I really hope to see you next time. Thank you so much, and bless you a million. Let's move on to the next sign, Aquarius. So Aquarius, we have this full moon in Aries in your 3rd house, okay? So 3rd house is about your siblings, it's about studying, communication, writing, your day-to-day communication, your neighbors, right? You will find healing in, maybe you're reconciling with a sibling that you were like not so good with, or maybe due to distance you couldn't have met for a while, so you're reuniting again. So this could be a subject that you reconnect with each other. This could be through traveling. Maybe in general you're taking a trip around this full moon. Some of you are going to the mountains, or going to do like some sports holiday. Choosing to study something new, but you kind of really interested in how to take leadership and how to be like an innovator, how to go out of the box. How can I continue with what I need to do? What do I need to study for that? Like, could be that you're focusing on writing a book and it's been really difficult. You're like, oh, I want this book to be finished. Or I want the study to end, and you know, you're gonna find the healing and trust that you can actually finish your study. You can actually finish whatever, your website, your book that you're working on. I do see a lot of responsibility. Like, there were times where you didn't have faith in yourself anymore. It felt really heavy, like maybe I'm too much, maybe I shouldn't speak up, maybe I shouldn't say these things. And it's like money has been slipping through your fingers, so it's like, where's my money? Like, I don't know what to do. So there have been a little bit of insecurities, but it's really about reinventing yourself. Some of you are actually focusing on expanding your family. We have eclipse coming up in the sign of Taurus, where's the North Node, and the South Node is in Scorpio in the 10th house. So some of you are starting to work from home. Working with 4th house matters. So you could become like a family therapist, social worker, real estate agent. You like making money through family, through your home. Maybe you're showing, like there's these YouTubers that's showing where they live and they make money out of that. These kind of situations can happen. Manifest your money. With Neptune in the 2nd house, it will dissolve your money unless you listen to affirmations and like do Neptunian activities with your money to attract more of it, right? Can only work in the highest state that you can get more money. We have a grand trine in air. And you're an air sign, Aquarius, so you're going to be affected by this. But I definitely see a lot of you are going to take a trip, studying something new, reading a lot of books, writing down ideas, working on, yeah, it's almost like ideas, journaling. Your mind is everywhere. You cannot really grasp where you're going yet, but it's going to be more clear later on. Yeah. Some of you are going to a retreat. We still have Pluto in the 12th house, so you will have, every time you will meet people that are really trying to control you, dominate you, you have given away your power. So take back your power, your roots, like your North Node in the 4th house, right? And there's going to be less focus on the public maybe for you right now, and more focus on family, home, money, investments, right? So there are some things that you have to solve within the family situation for some of you. So let me see if I have some extra channel messages for my lovely Aquarius. I hear like grandparents, so try to spend some time with your grandparents, your family. Yeah, it's like some of you were so busy with other things that you kind of forgot about some people in your family. Spend time with your own children. Listen to their ideas, what they have to say. Some of you are retired that are watching. Good for you. Go take this trip. Also, I feel like maybe some of you are a bit bored and you want to study something again or do something with your time. So it's also a good time to be of service and do like some voluntary work. Teach something, but something you love so it doesn't feel like work. So this is my message for my lovely Aquariuses. You're doing so well. Keep going. If you want to see many more of these videos, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates. I really appreciate you. I also do private readings, by the way, if you want to know more precisely about your own chart. You find all the details in the description box below. And I really hope to see you next time. Thank you a million. Bye-bye. Last sign, Pisces. So for you, we have a full moon. Your 2nd house in the sign of Aries, right? And let me get your chart up. So 2nd house. So your money situation is much better. There's going to be some boost in your money situation. And with Chiron there in the 2nd house, right? Especially when Jupiter was not backing up the 2nd house, right? It was a bit painful. Like money was a bit painful. It felt like no matter what you did, money was not coming in. There could be some investors bringing you money. There could be some inheritance coming in for you. Or you are getting a joint bank account with a partner, with Libra and Venus in your 8th house. There's some financial support coming in. It's gonna make you very happy, Pisces. It's gonna make you very happy. Yeah, it's almost like a partner might help you. Business partner, a romantic partner. We have a grand trine in air in your 12th, 4th, and 8th house. So it's like this massive shower of healing will take away a lot of karma that you've been working on. So if you're someone that works on meditation, if you're someone that works on karmic cycles and really diving into what it is that you have to heal when it comes to family, generational karma, these kind of things, right? The family chains. Also in the Bible, they talk about it. If you've been working on breaking those, a lot of you will be relieved of your karma around this time. Bless you if that's the case. So things that have been blocking you from having the money you want, the relationship you want, you are able to be set free from that right now. Okay? If you've been meditating a lot, like this has been helping you. You have Neptune in the first house. For some of you though, with Neptune in the first house, if you're not connecting to your higher self, it could have been that you grabbed the bottle, grabbed to like some addictive situations, okay? There's no shame in that. We all do that sometimes, okay? When I'm sad, it happened to me as well. It happens to everyone, but you know, if that happens a lot of times, this might have been affecting your money, and you're now getting back to yourself, because the only way to release and to feel good about yourself is to connect to something greater than you. And it sounds very easy, or it sounds very stupid for some people, but it actually really helps. And I know Pisces is the sign that very often believes in something higher than themselves, because if you don't connect to a universe or a god or something, you will lose yourself. You get lost, right? You are the rules. You rule the 12th house, and the only way to work with the 12th house is to go with the stream, go with the flow, trust. Like if you trust, you can plug in to a lot of wealth, a lot of vision, because you're a visionary, okay? Yeah. A lot of karmic release. Studying, like we have eclipse season coming up, right? In Scorpio, which is in your 9th house with the South Node, and then the 3rd house we have Taurus. So you're maybe studying something new that is going to make you money in the future. So a new study could be scientific, occult related. You're maybe creating a website that's gonna make you money, right? It could be something artistic or financial advice related. This will make you money, okay? Do I have some channel messages for my Pisces? I hear, what about love? Like, Jupiter is literally going back into your 1st house again. But, you know, right now, love could happen through one-night stands. Because you have Venus and the Sun in your 8th house. So a lot of Pisces actually meet someone through like one-night stands. Or maybe you are the type that falls in love with a therapist. No, I mean, this could happen. But it's about a setting. How do I say this? You could be having like I don't even know how to translate it. It's like when you're in your lowest, there might be someone to pick you up, which becomes your partner. For example, these are examples. Or through one-night stands, and that ends up into marriage. Like very unexpected ways, you might meet new people that become your ultimate partner. But I know a lot of you that are watching are already in a relationship, and if you're not, just have fun, go out there, right? Something, yeah, could also be through someone you're working with, or like when you go on a short trip, this might you go on a short trip and this becomes something else. Some of you need to buy some gemstones. Maybe put them around your desk where you're working so you can make more money. Or like for some women, they put it in the bra when they're working. Yeah, it's time to elevate, break your karma, break your cycles. This could also bring you love. Breaking your karmic cycles brings you the right person. Intimacy is very important for you. Talking true and honest. So when you open up your vulnerability, Pisces, this is when the right person can come to you, because this is what you crave. True intimacy, selfless love. Okay? This is my message for you, my lovely Pisces. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates. I also do private readings, so you find all the details in the description box below. And maybe I'll see you one day. I send you so many blessings, I'm so proud of your accomplishments. You've been doing so great, and I really hope to see you next time. Bless you, and thank you so much.